Hey everybody, it's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Tonight is Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. Hit that promo, Leo.
Yeah, I'm a big fish, small bottom. The day's free and the night's long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. I'm just famous, I'm just one of this as I wanna be. Who I am, who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am.
Hi everybody, we're so glad you are here. Tonight's going to be so much fun. You know what? I literally, usually during the day, I stress out a little bit about the show. Like I think about, okay, what I have to do and blah, blah, blah. Today, I was so not stressed that I made 4 bolognese, 4 spicy sausage, 4 orders of meatball, 4 is the magic number. You're seeing what's happening here. I made every single flavor that I had of sauce and soup because I said, I don't have to, and I did my laundry. I got everything done. I walked my dog because I said, this is going to be the most stress-free show. Because my 2 guests are, if I just think about them, I laugh. So I said to myself, this is just going to be wonderful. Okay, let's say, so I'm very excited and I feel really, really, really in the holiday spirit. I caught the bug last night. Anthony Fett had, it's not his annual Christmas show, which is December 10th, which I'm going to. I can't wait. And it's at the Triad, December 10th. It's called Gayer Than Christmas. He does a show every year. Please, if you are in the city, meet me there. It's going to be great. Last night I was at the Stonewall and he did a show called Festives with all, he calls it his All-Stars. It's all these great people that show up and sing, and it's just loose and fun and amazing. But it was the first time I heard any of the songs on the Cher album because DJ Chauncey D was playing it like crazy, and I was like, oh my God, how on earth did Cher top herself? How did she do it? And then Dominick, who's going to join us, Dominick Pupa, is a Cher aficionado, probably the highest Cher aficionado on the tier of aficionados. And I said, oh my God. And then today I was cooking all this sauce because I have orders this week. And I thought, I'm going to blast the Cher album. Because my building is so great, nobody hears anything. And if they do, they're great. One of my next door neighbors is gay. The other one is just fabulous. And you know what? I was like, my neighbors don't care. My super's great. So it's one of those buildings where you can blast the cool music. Okay, let's see who's here. Of course, first one in is D of D's Enlightened Edits. Danielle, our friend, our wonderful. She is a spiritual medium. She's a psychic. She is a reader. She's a healer. She is my friend. I love her. She's great. And I got to tell you, Christmas is coming. Go and check out D. Damsel Designs, thank you, Leo. Leo's the best. DAMCLdesigns.com. Because what Dee has, which I love, is she has all kinds of services that she provides. What I had, which I highly recommend, is the quantum session. The quantum session is where she literally, you zoom in with her or a phone call, and she literally talks to the other side. It's mind-blowing. And it was one of the greatest things I could have done for myself. I liked it so much that I got it for Christmas presents for some loved ones, and they absolutely were mind blown, as was I, and it was beautiful. Another gift that I've given quite often is the spirit animal reading, the mini spirit animal reading for me. I loved it, and I just bought one for my niece Leah, who's in the Air Force. Shout out to our troops, and nothing but respect for our troops. So anyway, she's getting one this week. Eddie Kutu, my sweetheart friend from high school, who I adore, is here. He runs Blade Salon in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. If you are in the Rocky Hill, Connecticut area, which is a beautiful area in Connecticut, or anywhere close, please go and get your hair did. Reach out to Eddie at Blade Salon. They do such beautiful work. Oh my God, I love their Instagram, especially color, although their cuts are amazing too. But man, you want to have your color done, go and check out Eddie. If you're in the Concord area, West Concord area in Massachusetts, my sister, Carla, has she is also a hairdresser, and she owns European Flair, and that is out there. So a lot of my cousins, if you're in the Everett area, my cousin Joyce and Gina Savino, they are at 132 Ferry Street, Everett. Okay, Lori Towers has joined us, all my beautiful people. Yes, Lori, we're so happy to see you. Catherine Salvio. Oh, my God. Speaking of Lori and John. Okay, so this is our calendar, 2023 calendar. Thank you, Leo. Leo has put up that John and Lori are great friends. They are music historians. They are disc jockeys. They're disc jockeys, but they're more than that because you get a history lesson when you listen to their show. Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, John Pitera and Lori Towers, Beneath the Underground on Sheena's Jungle Room at www.wfmu.org. fmu.org. Leo, wonderful.
I got a funny story.
You have a funny story. Go ahead.
Last week, Thanksgiving Eve, I was so busy getting ready because I cook for my family and everything. Yeah. And what do I usually do on Wednesday evenings?
I know. You listen to John and Lori.
And I had a senior moment.
Uh-oh, it's coming.
I totally got it cutting and everything, and I had trash TV on. I didn't know what else. But then at 9 o'clock, I got a message. Oh, my God, I hope you're okay. And I realized, oh, my God, I totally forgot.
Oh, my God.
I was in it. I was prepping like a Mexican in the kitchen. Oh, wait, I am a Mexican in the kitchen. So I was just doing it all, and I forgot. So I apologize. I missed my family on Wednesday night.
Oh, my God, Leo. You must have really been...
really
busy if you missed that, because I know that's your favorite hour of the week.
Second my God. Favorite.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind sharing a spot of favorite with John and Lori because I adore them. Okay, so I want to show you. So this is Leo. Thank you for pulling up. We do a calendar every year, Leo and I, called Nothing But the Apron, right? So we have aprons. They're 25. If anybody is interested in aprons for Christmas, for gifts, or for yourself, these are made. Actually, they're super great quality, and they wash really well. The color doesn't fade. I'm shocked at how good the quality is. We actually order them from England. It's a nice little company.
Well, it's a lovely company.
Lovely. So
lovely company.
$25 for those if you want them. Now, what we do is we have a calendar called the Nothing But the Apron calendar where our friends, they volunteer. We do not chase anyone down or intimidate anyone into taking their clothes off.
Some of them chase us like certain guests that are coming tonight.
Oh, I know. So they, anyway, we've had so many hotties over the years, and John and Lori are November hotties. And they are musicians. You see there, I love the art direction in that picture because they have their alcohol. They are connoisseurs of alcohol. I know Lori enjoys tequila, John enjoys bourbon, but I do make them the black and blue Manhattans. That was a drink I created for them when they came in, blackberries and blueberries muddled in a Manhattan.
Such a good drink.
Yeah, it is a good drink. You like that too. My girlfriend loves that too. She loves a good Manhattan. Anyway, so they are Mr. and Mrs. November in your 2023 calendar. So Leo actually worked way harder than I did because he had to comb through. Leo, I know you were sweating.
It's a burden that I will take on every year if I need to.
I know, and you know what? It's a very selfless task and a thankless job, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for combing through all those semi-nudes.
In detail, Rick.
With picking the perfect one. So here's our calendar this year. It's much smaller because the company we went with doesn't have that size that we normally use anymore. So we went with a new company. At first I called Leo. I was like, I don't like them. They're too small. But you know what? My sister said, actually, I like them better. They're a little bit lighter, for sure. And they're smaller, but what my sister said, which made a lot of sense, she goes, I feel like they're not as heavy and I can't give you too much. Put them up anywhere. But they also cost less. They're $10 instead of $15. Now, I will tell you, and I mean this, I don't make a penny on these. This is literally is whatever it costs, and we kind of take a dive on them too, but I don't even care. It's not about that. The reason I say that is because I love these so much. I don't want to make them more expensive. I want people to enjoy them. So please, oh my God, Adrian Christian has joined us. Adrian is, I can't show you Mr. January, but I will show you Adrian because he just popped on. Look at how gorgeous and cute and romantic is. He's Mr. February, and look at him with the rose and the chocolates.
Yeah, did you see the torture I had to endure?
I know.
Looking at these these people.
I know. So let's see who else has joined us before we bring on our guest. So anyway, we love the calendars. I literally sold already. I haven't even had them a week. I've sold half of them.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, they are. I mean, I didn't expect to sell them this quickly.
Well, and everyone's got the Campanero fever. I bet they're all going to be writing their dates in it, keeping it in their handbooks now. And
Susie Camp. Oh my God! But anyway, so I will get Adrian. I'm sending you one. Rick, I'm sending you all my little semi nudes. I'm sending you your copies, of course. But if anybody else would like a copy of the Nothing But the Apron 2024 calendar, please reach out to me ASAP. Okay? And I will
Barry Silver just asked for one.
Oh, Barry. Okay, let's talk. We'll message after the show. They're so great. Now, it's not just guys, by the way. Mm-hmm. There are some seriously hot girls in this.
Maria does not discriminate. Mm-mm.
I don't discriminate. Beautiful people are beautiful people. And all my friends are beautiful people. And there's all age ranges, all body types. We have beautiful people in here, as Leo will attest to. So if you would like an ape, if you want an apron too. Oh, also, we have quickly. We also have, of course, the mug. If you want one of these are only 10. The aprons are 25, and the $10 for the. That's it. We just want to cover our costs. We're not looking to make money here.
Maria, Pupa's not behaving in the green room.
Oh, listen, does he ever behave? But let me just check in with a few more people, and then we're zooming Dominick Pupa in. Okay, let me see what Danielle said. Leo, I sent you something about Cher on DM. Oh, okay. Cher's amazing. Thank you, Sessions. Okay, spell all Sessions. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, so D, thanks for reminding us. All Sessions and gift certificates are 15% off. Buy one, get one. 15% off. So I would highly recommend that you go because it is still kind of Cyber Monday-esque week. So go and check that out. It's such a beautiful gift to give people. Rena Crugnali Berge.
Weather girl.
Not only is she my cousin, Rena, from Massachusetts, she's going to be a guest. She's going to be in the audience for Dominick Pupa's show in Boston. No.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, get ready because Rena has that great laugh.
Those two together?
Yeah, I know. Danielle Mazzio joining from the skies between Florida and New York. Whoa, Danielle. Barry, Maria, I will order a calendar for Hanukkah. Are there recipes? No, there are not recipes. However, Barry, I will send you some recipes of mine just because I love you so much. No recipes, just really cute people wearing nothing but the apron. That's
it may not have recipes, but it'll keep your kitchen hot.
Right, girl. Okay. Anyway, beautiful people and beautiful souls. Yes. Rena, I can't wait. Well, you know what I can't wait for? We've waited long enough. Can we zoom him in?
Yeah. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready. Do you believe in life after love?
Oh, wow. He's so pretty. I thought it was a painting. Oh, no, he's nude. Oh, my God.
If I had a nickel every time I heard, oh, no, he's nude.
He's nude. And then I thought
he's nude.
I thought it was a painting, and then I saw him batting his eyes like this. So Shakespearean. That was so Shakespearean. Do it again. Let me see your eyes. Leo, can you give us a close-up on this slut? Wow.
Mom,
Dominick,
you're embarrassing me, Mom.
That was beautiful.
Wow. Literally my comforter. No,
that is really pretty.
Last year's holiday show. I'll probably wear it again, but I have a different outfit. But this was I pulled this out of Diana Ross's dumpster when I was in Beverly Hills last.
Wow.
I wore it last year.
Oh,
How are you, Queens?
Oh my God, we're great, honey. I'm mesmerized by your beauty and boa. Wow. Okay, so listen, we have so many. You have so many dates this year. I started to write them down and the venues, but
yes, we start this
Friday.
This Friday in Chicago, December 1st at Davenport's Piano Bar in Chicago.
Wow.
And then we go to Boston on Monday, where
my hometown,
in person for the first time ever, because I didn't get to see her when she was here.
No, you don't understand. And that's Club Cafe. I performed there in May.
Oh, you did?
It's a fantastic venue.
Oh, I love it.
You're gonna love it. It holds 100, and it's amazing. And it's like such a great energy, that club.
Oh, I love it. I'm so excited. The people who run the place, who I've been in touch with there, have been so wonderful and efficient, and really just want to promote the shit out of the show.
Yep.
And, I can't wait.
David Whitman, he's my friend, and tell him that you know me. They're so lovely there. It's not even funny.
They've been great. They've been really great. And then the weekend after that is DC and Atlanta, and then the weekend after that is New York, and then San Francisco, and then we finish in Los Angeles.
Oh my God!
It better not be raining this year.
Oh, is that you're already planning an excuse again, Leo?
No.
Oh wow! What he was supposed to be at your show last year?
We had storms last year.
When it rains in LA, people act like lava is pouring down on their homes. So Leo was like, that was his exact voicemail.
Mother, if you paid attention to your children, you would know I live in the mountains.
Is that Leo? That was Leo? That's how he sounded?
He did. I'll try to, Siri, play Leo's voicemail where he sounds
stop it.
Dakota Fanning at the gynecologist.
Stop it. Oh my God.
I was going to compliment you on your slender cheeks and your new look that you've been portraying, but I'm taking it back now.
Yeah, and a clean. He's got a hair.
I shave yesterday. I got a hair. I know it's been.
You really? I didn't even recognize you're in disguise.
Well, I will tell you, I did lose a bunch of weight this year, and I got a haircut.
Yeah, that I know. That I know.
Realize.
Although I like you in all shapes and sizes.
I do appreciate.
I mean, you are adorable. I'm not
lying your way through that comment.
I'm not
special.
I'm telling the truth. You see,
the moment I cut my hair, I looked in the mirror and I was like, I didn't have one friend that could have told me this was a bad idea. But it was fine. It was an adventure. I liked having long hair.
You've had long hair for a long time, but I like that you change up your looks, because I do not, as you've noticed. I've had the same haircut since I was 4. Some decades it really works, Dom. So I hold on. Speaking of which, speaking of decades and things working.
Are you talking about Cher?
Yes. Oh my God.
Great. By the way, highest rated Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade ever, and no one's giving credit to the fact that it's because Cher was performing at the end of it.
Of course.
They just keep saying, like, oh, wow, a lot of people are watching the parade. It's like, no, a lot of gays are watching.
Right.
This year. So
yeah, no, I know.
They never did a piece like that before Santa came out. They never stopped the parade and had somebody come out.
Not at the end like that. They also don't do whole musical numbers. They always do like a half number, and before you can Google who the fuck it is, they have moved on to something else. So, because I never know who's performing on the parade, but I knew Cher, and she did her whole song. She lip synced and danced her 77-year-old ass through that whole.
Can you put? She's 77.
And did you see on the same day, also 77-year-old Dolly Parton was like,
yes,
I see your thigh gap and I raise you a midriff.
I am wearing my Dolly.
Oh, hello, Dolly.
Dolly.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was the day to be thankful for 77-year-old women.
I loved it. And then Barbara Streisand has her new book that just came out. Although I got to tell you, I'm going to warn you. I know. And I love Barbara Streisand. Not as much as my girlfriend, who is obsessed with her since she was a teenager. But, and I listen to audiobooks because I don't have time to just sit and read, because I drive a lot. And
you don't have time to listen to this one.
No, it's 48
hours long. Allow me to do a small number from my show.
Yes, please. Oh, you.
Barbara loves talking about Barbara. The audio book of her memoir is a weekend long.
It's true.
That's part of the holiday medley, but that is.
I love Barbara, but Jesus, for the love of God.
It is.
Where was the editor? Was the editor being held at?
You do
like
not. Barbara Streisand does not get edited. Barbara Streisand does what she wants.
And I adore her, but Jesus.
48 hours, and if you listen to it, it is like being wrapped in conversation with the most interesting Jewish grandmother who just won't take a breath. It's 48 hours of that. And she's told, I think I'm in hour 17. We are still in Brooklyn. And she's still wearing a school uniform. And it is, I know. Uniform. It was blue. Maybe that's why I hate the color blue. That's the
right.
48 hours.
I know. And you know what? I'll be at Judy's and Judy's way ahead of me, always, like when it comes to certain things. And so she'll be on like chapter, like 11 or something, and I'm on like chapter 3. And so she'll have it on in the house. We all have to listen. It's on the Bose. That's all there is to it.
Great.
So Barbara's on all the time, and then we get in the car and Barbara's on again. And so now when I get to these certain chapters, I have to skip over because I've already heard. But you're right. It's like she'll talk about a department store she was in.
Right. Like my podcast partner, Chris, does a great impersonation where he's just like, she's talking about school. And she's like, I didn't really like the 4th grade too much. I love the color burgundy. Like she just keeps hopping all over the fucking place.
Right. And how about the fact that she blames her mother for everything? Everything. It's crazy.
She was hurt. Okay. Leo, that's the podcast.
Yes. Please, let's talk about your amazing, funny as hell podcast, which, by the way, my cousin Rena listens to.
I love
and
that.
So does Annette Zito has told me several times.
Yes. Annette's a super fan.
Many of Annette's a super fan. Many of our listeners love fixing famous people. Tell us about this show.
Please, we're having, my friend Chris DeRosa approached me last Christmas about doing this podcast, and it took 3 seconds of thought before I was just completely into it. And basically it was an idea of Chris's and his friend Chelsea, who we spend the first 20 minutes or so talking about pop culture events of the week. But then for the last 40 minutes of the podcast, we pick a famous person who finds themselves in trouble or canceled or close to being canceled. And we fix them. Basically, we have a guest on, we give the history of why the celebrity's in trouble, and then Chris and I each pitch a way for them to get back into the good graces of society, and the guest will decide which one of us has won. Because Chris and I have both been television producers for a very long time, me much longer than him because I am much older than him. But, we've been in and out of the business in various forms, and so we use our quote-unquote expertise to figure out how to fix people. And we don't fix people who've done anything too bad. Like all of these, once you commit a sexual assault, you're not allowed to be on.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's off the table, right?
But we are doing an episode in December in a few weeks called The Unfixables, where we're going to talk for the hour about the list of people that our listeners want us to fix that we won't fix. And explain why we won't fix them. And it is truly a cast of characters that makes you wonder why per capita are celebrities committing more crimes than civilians. Like we need to examine what kind of people we make celebrities, because too many of them have touched people inappropriately and we can't fix them on the show. It's crazy. Celebrities are very crazy. Power trip, which is
Well, I gotta say, being a bartender for the last 107 years, which
I remember you were there when the gin and tonic was invented. I heard.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Absolutely. No, but I have been a bartender since I was 21, and I'm 61 now, so that'll tell you, right? I have seen some stuff you wouldn't believe, but I will tell you something. Almost everyone is, if you want to put in the sexually inappropriate category, when they drink, people do some crazy stuff. Now, celebrities, of course, are in the spotlight, so
also you don't drink, which means you're seeing everything.
Everything. Not anymore. I used to drink, but I've been sober 34 years. But I don't judge it, man. I make my living from people.
No, but you have the only vantage point. If you're a person watching drunk people who's not also drunk, you are.
I see everything, right? Yeah,
write a book. We've talked about this before. Are you going to write a book?
Maybe, Don. Maybe we should have some lunch.
You really should. You really should.
You could maybe direct me on this. I don't know. I have to write something. I've seen some stuff you wouldn't believe. I've seen some funny stuff you wouldn't believe. And one of the best things is, yes, sir.
It's got to be over 48 hours.
Oh, of course it does.
Well, do you hear what Danielle said, which is really smart? Maria, I got to teach you to listen on 3.5 times the speed like me. And it's still too long, even then. Oh, so you can listen faster. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I mean, I love her. I'm not knocking her. I love her, but holy mackerel.
It's great. I think it is the most Barbara Streisand thing to do in the world is to release a 48-hour audiobook.
But I will tell you something. This is how much of a fan my girlfriend is. She actually is re-listening to certain chapters. She's re-listening. I'm like, what? She's like, oh no, I want to listen to the Marlon Brando chapter again.
I don't think I'm up to that one yet, but I've heard
it's very good. It's very good. Some of it I love, like some of it I really loved, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't realize that. But
the thing is, it's not as juicy as it should be. Like, I know that she knows a lot of shit that she didn't say, but the juiciest headline is that Mandy Patinkin wanted to have an affair with her.
Oh, I know. And then
Patinkin is your sexual headline. I mean, he's a talented man, but Barbara,
yeah, right? I know.
And the amount where Don Johnson, John Peters, like she, if I may, I don't want to offend your listeners, but she has seen some Hollywood schlong, and I would like to hear more about it. In the next book, it should just be called.
How schlong is this book? I love that. The schlongest book ever. I love that. This won't be as schlong as my last one. I love all of these. These are great. Okay.
You could work schlong into the title of your audiobook as well. I mean, it would be unusual, but we could just do it to sell books.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, listen, you will be the first one I call if I decide to do a book. But there's definitely stories to be told. And another time. Now, let's get. So you're doing all these dates. Is it the same show at every venue?
It has the same skeleton. Like it's the same. It has to change for some reason during the month of December. It's celebrities like to die in December, so when that happens, I have to change shit around. They really do love it because they're jealous. Because celebrities like attention, and they're jealous of Jesus getting so much attention in the month of December. So like, you know what? My name's Betty White, and I'm going to pull focus. I'm not only going to die in December, I'm going to do it like on New Year's Eve.
Oh my God, that's right.
They really do. The celebrities, so many of them die in December. I don't wish it on anybody, but it just happens all the time. Remember when like Carrie Fisher and George Michael died like within 12 hours of each other on Christmas Day that year, remember?
Oh my God, and how about Farrah Fawcett and then Michael Jackson totally upstaged her the next day?
Michael did upstage her. That was in June, but he did.
That was mean. Yeah. He could have.
It was really around Gay Pride. They died like right before Pride weekend.
Yeah.
And Farrah was own Pride weekend, but Michael was like, I don't think so, girl. And then he upstaged her.
Right. And where's your show in New York?
At the Cutting Room. At the wonderful.
I love that room. I love that room.
I must tell you, it is so. I love performing there always, but I love performing there during the holidays because it's just so. It's just sumptuous. I don't know. It's like a red velvet place.
Yes.
It's just, and it's just such a great place, especially on the weekend. And everyone who works there is wonderful. And, when I've only done in New York, I've only done my holiday shows at the Duplex or the Cutting Room.
Right.
I've started doing them at the Cutting Room more recently, not the least of which is that the Duplex, the room is gone. And I'm still sad about it.
Very sad. I've done many shows up there myself. I got it.
Yes, you have. And directed I probably.
I have. I directed a lot of shows. It's a perfect space.
Yep.
I know. It's just
70 seats. I mean, all of us, our history at that club is...
I know.
That's the first. The first show I ever did was on December 13th, 1995, in that room upstairs.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a holiday show. Yeah, it was my first holiday show I did at the Duplex.
Now, Davenport's in Chicago, you've done it quite a bit, right?
I think this is the fourth time I'll be there, but it's very Duplex-ish. Like size-wise, it's a piano bar, and then they have a cabaret space in the back.
Yeah, okay.
It's about the same, 70. I've not performed at Club Cafe before, but in Boston. But
oh my God! So I need to, because a lot of Boston people listen to this show. I cannot emphasize enough how much fun you're going to have if you go see Dominick, and that the date on that is the 4th, which is next Monday, honey.
It's coming Monday. Yep.
Okay, this coming Monday. Rena, I know, has her tickets.
I should write the show, shouldn't I? I didn't even realize it was that close. I should.
You should start. You should get on that. Yeah, just maybe some notes.
I'll just tell one joke and let Rena laugh for 59 minutes.
Oh, you don't understand. She's laughing right now. I can hear her from here. And her friend Sabrina's going too, and she has.
Sabrina and Sabrina?
Yes.
Bambina? Where is
Gina, my cousin Gina maybe could go. She loves you. She follows you.
Will she be there?
Stop it. Stop making fun of my family.
Always high.
It's really mean, Dom. It's really mean. You're bullying us.
Okay. Ministronina, is she coming this year?
No, she can't. She's in Italy. She's in Italy. But hey, how's your mother doing?
She's good. She's good.
Give her a big hug from me.
I will. She was excited to hear I was coming in here today.
Oh wait, Danielle brought up a very good point. Don't forget Debbie Reynolds with Carrie.
Yes, 2 days later. Thank you.
I mean, come on, she finally caught a break, and then she followed her.
Well, because Debbie Reynolds also liked to upstage Carrie Fisher.
I know. Now, Dom, I don't know if you know this, but Danielle, our friend Danielle, is a medium. I know your expertise.
No. Oh,
yes. Wow. She's incredible. And she's out in Long Island, too. I think there's something in the water out there. I'm serious. Because Lynn Portis also knew a medium, two mediums out there. It's the medium capital of the world, I think. But yes, so you're not the only one that is friends with a Long Island medium. I too am friends with a Long Island medium. Although you're one of the producers on the Long Island medium.
Yes, I am one of the executive producers for Teresa Caputo's. I was the executive producer of Long Island Medium, and now there is a new show launching January 25th that we've been shooting all year. It's called Teresa Caputo Raising Spirits. It's all of the best stuff you saw on Long Island Medium, but her life now is very different from what it was.
Wow.
And
I'm looking forward to it.
I thought it was going to be late. It was just coming from her house. We were shooting today.
Wow.
And it will be on Lifetime on January 25th. We've shot.
Oh, I'm so excited about it.
A lot of episodes too. A big juicy will be on for months. So please watch it right away so we can start shooting the second season.
Yes, I love it. I definitely. Non-famous too, especially Italians. Lots of people like to pass around the Lots of people like to pass around the holidays. Oh, pass away. Yes, okay.
Danielle was talking about the water with the breast cancer. I was thinking that when you're like, there's something in the water, I'm like, breast cancer. Yes, that's
mediums, yeah.
Right.
For everything. Oh, my God. All right, so.
One was saying, yes, civilians also die in December as well. My own grandmother, very Italianly, passed on Christmas Day as well.
Oh, wow.
What you do, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do.
In a hospital, not at the table.
I don't want to do that. I want to pass on a very nonchalant day, so it just is a big day because it's my day.
All right,
I don't know. I don't want to have to share it with the baby Jesus. Now, I have to tell you a quick story, and then we have to bring Rick on.
Yes,
we have to bring Rick on. He's amazing. And we'll
see my listening face.
Actually, you know what? I'll tell this story after we bring Rick on. I mean, at the end, towards the end of the show. But we're going to Zoom you out if it's okay. Will you stay in the green room? And then we'll bring Rick in. We'll talk to Rick about all his stuff. And then we'll Zoom you back in.
All right. I mean, I might have a booty call coming at 9:45. So
what?
Here, a woman has to live.
All right. But may I just say that if you are there, we'll Zoom you back in.
Oh, he's here now.
Yeah. Oh, stop it! Put your clothes back on.
I will have to say though,
inappropriate. My Ziana might be watching. What?
This always feels like the beginning of the season
Yeah.
when we have us three on, because it's always for the past 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
We've always been there at the beginning of the Christmas season. So.
Yes, and Anthony Fett. Next week we have Anthony Fett, by the way. Billy Goffey. Tonight I have Billy Goffey's pasta he made pasta for me.
Is Goffey going to whip out his Christmas tits next week?
Hey! He's like a brother to me. I don't need to know about anybody's Christmas tits.
He's like my grandma. Come on.
All right, but you said it first. Okay, but no, we're not going there. Italian level. Okay, that's enough now.
All
Dominic, love you. If you're still around, we'll Zoom you back in. If you have to go, you have to go. Should we just end it? Stop it.
I don't even know. I'm wearing pants. It's not even...
Okay, well, thank God. All right, in case Dominic can't come back, he is in Chicago this Friday, in Boston on Monday, then the 10th in Washington, D.C., Atlanta the 11th, New York City the 16th. That's a Saturday night at the Cutting Room, which is one of my favorite rooms in the city, probably my favorite. The sound is incredible.
It's
the best sound in the city.
Yeah.
San Francisco is the 18th, and LA is the 20th.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of LA, our next guest is from LA. We're going to Zoom him in. Dominic, thank you. Stick around if you can. I understand if you can't. Okay, and our next guest is Rick Sudi Karatas. I hope I'm saying it right. You say Karatas. I said Karatas. I don't know what's right. He'll tell us.
Let's call the whole thing.
There you go. But he is a comedian. He's a songwriter. He's written books. He has made videos. He's a really funny. He does sensitive stuff too, but he does some really funny stuff as well. And we have to bring him in. He was supposed to be here next week, but he's got a film festival he has to be at. So, Rick. Yes, let's bring him in. Rick Sudi Karatas.
He's also the 2024 calendar.
Mr. May.
Oh, June, I think.
Oh, June, yes.
That's my birthday. My 40th birthday coming up.
Oh, my God, you're a Gemini like me. I realize that.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Gemini.
There he is.
Oh, my God.
Don't put it too close. You have to buy the calendar to see it. But there he is, Mr. June, cooking at, oh, my God, how cute are you in this? Rick, first of all, you look so handsome.
Oh, thank you.
So nice to see you. So, honey, you have so much stuff going on. So tell us tell us in the sequence you want to.
Yeah, thanks for moving me up to this week, because next Tuesday, the 5th, my music video, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Gone.
I love that song.
Yeah, thanks. It's playing at the Culver City Film Festival in Culver City, California, on Tuesday, December 5th at 6 p.m. So it was right at this. I told them the only time it's not good for me is that it is, of course. Yeah, so it'll be playing there, and other people will be able to see it on YouTube, later. But it's to that new song that I wrote, Christmas song. Just took Mariah Carey's overplayed song and added the word title, and I added the word "gone" to the title, and created a totally different song about breaking up.
And I love it.
Oh,
it's fantastic.
And the video stars, Mel England.
I love Mel England. He's my friend.
Good. Yeah, I don't know if he's been on your show, but you should have him on your show.
Oh, he's been on my show many times.
Okay. He plays my narcissistic boyfriend in it. And we did a second version of it where Lupe Carranza plays my narcissistic girlfriend in it. So there's an LGBTQ version and a non-LGBTQ version, just for fun. And Santa is played by Brian Sadler, and Carla Guy, who plays one of the elves, directed it and edited it. And then my partner, Carlos, is playing the other elf there.
Oh, God.
But and we had a blast shooting the video. And so it won an award at the Silicon Beach Film Festival for Best Music Video Audience Award. And so this will be another, it's going to be in that one on the next Tuesday, December 5th at 6 p.m. For anyone in the Culver City or LA area, they can come see that.
Is Culver City close to Studio City?
No, it's near Santa Monica.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's beautiful. I love Santa Monica.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Actually, one of our friends is out in that area, Julie Cesari, and she might be. Sometimes I have to check my my other Facebook page because this show goes live on both pages, and it also goes live on YouTube. So sometimes we have people saying, "Okay, let me lower this down. Hold on. Whoa, okay." So sometimes people come through. Icavelli has checked in as well. Barry Silver. We have Keith Torgan and Julie Cesari's out in that area. So now, but you have so many funny videos. I mean, you really do. You write a lot of comedy.
I do. Yeah, you call me a comedian. I'm not really a comedian. I just do write a lot of.
You write. Okay, so
yeah.
you don't do stand up, but you
My
write.
family doesn't think I'm funny at all, but.
Well, that happened. Hey, by the way, is your last name pronounced Karatas?
It's no one can get it right because it's pronounced Karatas, but there's no H at the end.
Well, I'm going to say it right now, Karatas.
Yeah, Karatas, and it's a Turkish name, so it's and Sudi is Turkish, but not a common Turkish name. And then Rick, I go by that as well. Gemini, 2 names for each.
Yeah, of course. We all Geminis are like that. You know when I realized you were Gemini? I was looking at all your stuff a couple hours ago, and I was like, holy mackerel, this guy does a million different things. And then I was like, because I'm a Gemini. I'm like, only Geminis do, like, go in, like, all the... that's not true, but we tend to go in a million different directions. Yeah. You also have a book on Amazon, how catering sucked the life
out of me, yeah. And so that's funny, too.
And also you have a children's book, right?
Well, it's for adults and speaking to kids, Rainbow Relatives, stories and advice on how to speak to kids about LGBTQ families and friends. So it's different stories about that. But
you have a website, Rick?
I do have a website. I need to update it. Thanks for reminding me. Oh yeah, those are the 2 books, and then
you update your own. I mean, you maintain your own website.
I do. I need to get someone to help me with that. Yeah, because
who's really good at it? Leo Rodriguez.
Oh, okay, and he's right in Idlewild, so I can go visit him and do that.
Leo actually maintains my website. It's phenomenal.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I do too many things sometimes, but I do whatever idea comes to me, or whatever song, or whatever. I have the new calendar.
I know. Let's talk about your.
And that's
going
to be a book also.
Okay.
It's people peeves pets have, because if people have pet peeves, I realize pets must have people peeves. Things that annoy the crap out of them about their owners and humans in general. So there's different.
Give us an example.
So, like, there's the dog. Let me see if I can get that. Let's see, like this one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the dog, is sitting outside, and the human is sticking out of it. Because how come every time she's mad at Mike, I got to be homeless for the night? So it's when they're in the doghouse. That's the people peeve of that pet. He's putting it up on there. Yeah. The goldfish. Like, what the hell kind of funeral is that?
Oh my God!
Being flushed out of the toilet bowl. So it's fish, cats, dogs, and it's just it's going to be a book, but we did a calendar first, and that's out on Etsy and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I love it!
Animated series we're going to do also with it. So yeah, dogs, cats, birds. Cats and dogs hate the expression "it's raining cats and dogs."
I love it.
Blame them for the flood in Noah's Day while you're at it. So
how do they get it? They on Etsy, you said?
Etsy, or they can contact me directly through Venmo. That's Nelly Gutierrez. She did all of the illustrations. I created the book, came up with most of the things, but she's so creative with even adding to it, and she's an amazing artist. So that's the cover and all that.
That's fantastic.
It's just a fun, calendar, and it's. Start the new year with some laughter and
and we have so many animal lovers that watch.
But I want to say, everybody, you should get one of my calendar and one of Marie's calendars, because calendars are like potato chips. You can't have just one.
Right, and you can put them in different rooms. My calendar may not be appropriate everywhere because it's a lot of semi-naked hotties. Adrian Christian, your friend who you introduced me to.
Yes.
Who, by the way, is just checked in. Adrian is clapping. And tonight when we do the food section of our show, I'm going to mention Adrian again. By the way, is Dominick still here, Leo?
Or he's on his booty call, I think. I
think so, too, yeah. I'm not sure because...
He's in the green room behind closed doors.
Oh, for Christ's sakes.
So I will...
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do the food section of the show.
Okay.
I'm going to do the food section of the show now, and then if Dominick does want to join us, he can. You guys may run into each other at some point because he's doing a show in LA.
I'm going to be in New York on the 20th. If he wants to move his San Francisco show from the 18th to LA, I can go see it.
Oh, wow.
But I leave on the 19th to go to. I'm going to be in New York City one day and Long Island 3 days.
Wait a minute. You're going to be in New York City when?
I'm going to be Delaware for Christmas, but then I'm just going to go up to New York for the 26th of December and Long Island 27th to 29th.
What does the 26th fall on it? Does it?
Oh, I didn't even know.
I think it's a Tuesday.
Tuesday,
all
yeah.
right.
Oh.
And then Long Island. Okay.
I'll come do the show with you in your apartment.
Oh, my God. So much can happen. So much can happen. Okay. Maybe I can run into you somehow, some way. I have to see you. All right. We're going to do the food section of our show, which is called Go Ahead, Keep Eating. So, which is, of course, written on our apron, and these guys that were cooking in the calendar were all demonstrating some kind of Go Ahead, Keep Eating thing. All right. So, what did we make tonight? Our friend Bill Goffey makes fresh pasta in his little pasta machine. So he brought some in for me last night. I was working at the Stonewall Inn, and he just threw a bag of pasta at me. And you're right. Leo's laughing because that's the way it is. Hey, here, I made you some pasta. Right. So he made pasta. It's actually delicious. You only cook it for 3 minutes because it's not, like the box pasta. And then I was making meatballs today. I usually make these giant meatballs called Mighty Meatballs. But I always make myself some smaller ones that I can just taste because I've got to make sure everything's good, right? So this is what I was like, what do I want tonight? I want some hearty food. I went off the keto this week for a little bit, and I'm going to enjoy this. And then first, my salad. Okay, so this is Boston lettuce because Dominick isn't going to Boston, and my family will get to see him. Boston lettuce, Persian cucumbers, beets, red beets, carrots, celery. This cheese is called garlic and herb chèvre. It's off the hook. Annette would love it. It's so good, and it crumbles super easy. And then I put some hot honey, spicy honey from Trader Joe's. I'm going to put a blood orange olive oil on this from the Boston Olive Oil Company. And I am going to put just some aceto di Modena, which is just a delicious balsamic from Italy. And that is so good. And then, Rick, you're going to appreciate this. So I was running out to get some dessert for the show, and I got a text from your friend and my friend now, Adrian Christian, who was Mr. February in our calendar. And he said, "Did you get a package from me?" I said, "No." He said, "Well," and then he sent me a picture of my door with a package on it, which I know my door because now I have a hawk on my door because that was my spirit animal, Danielle told me. So anyway, I was like, where the hell's my package? And my next door neighbor had picked it up yesterday. So when she came home from work, and look at what it was. These delicious chocolates from Edelweiss, Beverly Hills, 1942. And Adrian said that it was Audrey Hepburn's, or Katharine Hepburn maybe, one of the Hepburns. It was their favorite chocolate. I know you. Doesn't that look good, Leo?
Yeah.
Soft and chocolatey.
Yep. And let me just, this is such a classy gift from a classy guy. And in the calendar, Adrian is holding these chocolates for Valentine's Day. So he sent them. Oh my God, they smell delicious. And he said,
close up.
Yep. So I cannot say enough about Adrian Christian sending me Edelweiss chocolates. Thank you, my love. He is our lover on Mr. February. So thank you. That was very nice of you. Who's that? Miss Patches?
Miss Patches.
Oh, cute. See, she would like the calendar, I think. I think she would like the calendar very much. All right, Rick, so now where do you film when you film? Oh, Katharine Hepburn. Thank you, Adrian. Turtle chocolates. You're welcome. Caramel. Oh, my God. So Danielle knows all about these celebrities. She has told me so many amazing stories. Katharine Hepburn, Danielle. Okay. Rena says, go ahead, keep eating. Thank God for Rena. I would forget to do that part. Oh, look how healthy that looks. You know, it is healthy, and yet it's not. And lately, I've just been all over the place. But now, Rick, when you film these videos, do you film them in the LA area?
Yeah, a lot of my film right in my condo sometimes. We use the green screen sometimes, so we can almost film anywhere. I filmed one, a friend of mine invited me on a cruise in June, and I said, the only way I can justify it if we film a music video on it. And I had a song called Die With It. The only way to live is to die with a tan. So I said, we can film part of that video on the cruise, and that way I can justify it.
You see what I mean? You come up with these things that are so hysterical. Yeah, that's why I put you in the comedian, but you're a comedy writer.
Right. But there is a Gemini to me, because I write really sad stuff too.
I know. I didn't realize that, and I found a couple of your songs, and I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
There are sad songs.
Well, one is inspiring but sad. Midnight Will Be Clear, that actually Adrian Christian did also recorded.
I know
It's about staying sober during the holidays, so I wrote that.
And I love that.
Yeah, and a song about Alzheimer's, I Won't Forget What You Don't Remember, and so
I haven't heard that one, but I heard the one about
there's a video for that's sad about the mother has Alzheimer's. And then a song came to me in a dream recently called Jimmy's Not Here for Christmas Day. I literally started writing it in the dream. And then when I woke up, I remembered some of it, and I wrote it down, and I continued writing it. And I just made a video for it. It's about a school shooting, like in second grade.
Yes, I saw that. It really kind of jolted me. I wasn't expecting that.
And it's so it's hopefully well, that's the funny one. That's the funny video.
Oh my God!
All right, so this is the one that's going to show in the festival next weekend.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and that's the one that Mel is in it.
I love Mel. You know, Mel and I have been friends for a long time, over 20 years.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and so when he comes to New York, I always see him. And but I know he's done so, and I know Terry Ray very well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to mention him too, because they did Electricity together, and Mike. I think it's going to off Broadway in New York. So
yes, and Michael Vaccaro, who they've done stuff with.
Yeah.
Actually, Michael Vaccaro is the one to blame for the Nothing But the Apron calendar, because he bought my apron, and he posted a picture of himself with nothing on but the apron on Instagram, and I was like, "Look at you, you little slut!" And then
that's funny.
And then my friend Will Tian Hall, who's a piano player, said, "Oh, who does he think he is? I can do that." And he posted a picture of himself with nothing on but the apron. And then two of my friends said to me, "Can we be in your calendar too?" And I said, "What calendar?" He said, "Aren't you doing a Nothing But the Apron calendar?" I was like, "No, but that's a great idea."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, my friend.
Michael Vaccaro, yeah, we're both, I guess we have two things in common. We're both originally from the Bronx, and what you just said a minute ago.
Gemini.
No, I think you called him a slut or something.
Oh, beautiful. Even better. But I think he might be a Gemini as well.
He is. You're right. Also, we have three things in common. Yeah.
I think he is.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you both, I love that. And you're from the Bronx? I didn't know you were.
Well, until I was 4, and we moved to Long Island, so I really don't remember the Bronx. And also, we lived in Virginia one of those 4 years. I think till I was 1, we lived in Virginia, then the Bronx, and then Long Island. Then I lived in New York City, and then I've been out here in California 21 years.
So what made you move out to California? Was it?
I thought to do more acting, but I ended up really getting into writing. So
right.
And I wrote when I moved out here. I wrote "Walk a Mile in My Pradas," the script, which became a movie with Tom Arnold and Dee Wallace and Mike Starr, and that's still on Amazon Prime, and it's kind of a holiday themed movie.
Walk a Mile in My Pradas.
Yeah, it's kind of Freaky Friday with a gay straight twist. And it takes place during Christmas with Christmas magic that switches this homophobic guy and his gay coworker 2 weeks before the guy's wedding to Sarah. And so it's,
my God!
Yeah, but it's still on Amazon Prime, which is pretty cool.
I have to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight while I'm doing.
And Nathaniel Marston was in that. I don't know if I said his name. He passed away after his. Oh, this guy's a genius. Leo, you are just amazing.
This is how I deal with things. Okay, I clean. What are you doing here?
Oh my God! I can't wait to see it.
Nathaniel, yeah, and Bruce Valanche is in it. Yeah, not just his picture. God. He actually makes a couple of appearances.
Wow! Tom Arnold's so great. Oh, I can't wait to watch it. Rena, are you writing this down? Walk a Mile in My Prada.
I co-wrote that with Tom and produced with Tom Archdeacon. I always forget this. I want to make sure I give credit to.
Of course. I know too much about Kate Hepburn. Okay. But anyway, okay, so now, is there, I mean, you're always working on a million things. So let's recap. You have the book, the children's book, right? Rainbow Relatives, which I think is so sweet, how to talk to your kids about those issues.
Yeah.
Rena is taking notes. Then you have How Catering Sucked the Life Out of Me. And that's on Amazon.
Right.
You have the movie Guacamole My Pradas. You're always writing sketches. You're always writing funny things. And are you someone that sits at a typewriter, or like you said, it came to you in a dream? Or you're someone that keeps a notebook beside your bed?
Usually my phone. Like, I'll get ideas if I'm half asleep, but I'm talking to my phone. If I'm at the gym, sometimes I'm on the machine, I'll get an idea. If I'm driving, sometimes I'll get ideas. So I rarely sit down and say, okay, what will I write today?
Right.
The ideas come at me, and I have to decipher which ones to work on when and all that. So, and I wish I had more time, but the promoting them takes a lot of time, and then you got to work other things too. I do some commercial and film background work and all that kind of stuff, to make money as well. So the writing is what I love. Yeah. So. Oh,
I love it. I love it, Rick. That's fantastic. And so, okay, you'll be out here. Well, I'm going to have to come and find
I'll let you know. Yeah. Cause if you're around on the 26th, I don't know,
we'll have to figure it out somehow, some way. All right. We are definitely coming to the end of our show. Leo, has Dominick come back on at all, or has he disappeared? I knew he was busy, so okay. No big deal. All right, so we want to remind you that we are here every Tuesday. Come and find us. We're on YouTube. We are on my channel. We're on the What's the Story with Maria channel. Leo, what were you going to say? I think you were going to say something.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that Dominick hadn't come back yet.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, he didn't promise that he would. But, so I do want to recap about Dominick. If you just go to domandterry.com, and like commentary, but Dom, and he is going to be, I just want to remind you, if you didn't hear us at the beginning of the show, because he's got a lot of dates coming up. Chicago this Friday at Davenport's. Boston on Monday, my Boston people, the same place I did my show, Club Cafe, in that same room, the Moonshine Room. That's a great room. Then Washington, D.C. on the 10th. Atlanta on the 11th, I'm sorry. New York City on the 16th. That's a Saturday night at the Cutting Room. I love that room. San Francisco, 12/18. And then L.A., 12/20. So go and check out Dominick Pupa, who we love.
He's hilarious.
Oh, my God. And you guys would be like such great friends. That's why I was kind of hoping you'd be on together. But
and I have an outfit just like that. It's a good thing I didn't wear it. No, I'm kidding.
I know. That would have been awkward to wear the same thing on the same night. Yeah, right. That's what happens. That's what happens sometimes. Corey Crane is watching. My great friend Corey. It was nice to see you on Thanksgiving Eve. You stopped by the duplex. Frankie Luciani, my childhood friend and love, he runs Lucia's restaurant on Hanover Street in Boston. If you are in the Boston area, it is the absolute best Italian food that you can imagine in the north end of Boston, which is the Italian section. So everybody always asks me, what's a good restaurant to go to in Boston? Lucia's on Hanover Street. Please go and check it out. And Rick, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you guys.
Whatever you celebrate, everybody out there, it is now officially, it's okay. We can blast our music. Cher's album. And also, as you said, Rick, Dolly Parton, my Dolly, I love her.
Yep, Rockstar.
The name of the album is Rockstar. And I got to give it to her because, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. And she said, I feel like I don't deserve it. I'm not much of a rocker. I'm more of a country. And then she went and did that. I feel like she just is incredible.
She is. I've been a fan for 50 plus years. Yeah.
Oh my God. She's so, and Cher, when I was a kid in grammar school and then junior high, we used to, then there was no such thing as like streaming or videos. We used to sit in front of that TV on Wednesday nights and watch the Sonny and Cher show. Mm-hmm. That was, and then the next day at school, we'd talk about everything. So Cher's been in our lives as long as we can remember, and Dolly. So shout out to the old broads. God bless them. I love it. What were we going to say, Leo?
I'm a tramp, a scamp, and a bit of a... Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I saw you. When you do that shimmy, things are happening, Leo. Things are happening. All right. So and you two should have lunch or something. You're so close to each other.
Yeah.
Soon, yeah. Well, maybe when the holidays are over because it's busy. Okay, next week we have Anthony Fett and my friend Vanessa Greco, who is she's Brazilian. She's amazing. She's an incredible cake decorator, and she is in a big contest. She's one of the finalists for Carlo. You know Carlo's pastries. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So he's judging it. So she's one of the finalists in that. So we're going to have her on the show next week as well. We want to thank you. Did we eat? Yeah, we talked about our food,
Mm-hmm.
D. And Bill Goffey did make the pasta, so I'm going to enjoy that. Rick, thank you so much for joining us and talking about all your great stuff.
Thank you. Great. Always great.
Leo, thank you so much. I know you were very busy today and you rushed home to do the show. I can't thank you enough.
Everybody knows on Tuesdays the world's got to stop at a certain time because I've got to be here.
Just for a little while. That's it. And then we release you back into the world to do what you need to do. I know. Everybody, we love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let us know what's happening for Christmas in your neck of the woods. If you want to promote anything, let us know. If also today is Giving Tuesday.
Hey, that's a secret.
Yeah, no, not like that.
Oh, no, I'm talking about today.
Oh, this Sunday at Leo's birthday. Wait, we're going to celebrate it next week.
Don't tell him I'm jumping out of the cake.
Woo!
Oh my God!
Wait, a cake
in his apron. In his apron. Right. So happy birthday to Leo for this Sunday, but we'll celebrate next Tuesday during the show. We love you. Rena is going to go see Dominick. She'll have stories to tell.
Oh,
Thank you, everybody. We really and it's Giving Tuesday. If you don't have a charity, please choose themasterelf.com. He is our friend, Dr. Michael Rodriguez, and he delivers gifts to children all along the Long Island area. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Dominick. Leo, I love you. Thank you. Everybody, good night. We love and appreciate you. Oh, there's Michael Rodriguez.
Hey, Michael.
He just popped in. We just promoted Michael. Beautiful charity.
That's a Rodriguez for you.
themasterelf.com. That's right. Thanks, everyone.